Hi everyone, it's Michelle here from FireFit. We'll be looking through the Boredom Busters Activity Pack today, and we'll be doing a drawing activity. So there are a lot of positive impacts of drawing. It can help you to relax and de-stress. It can help you to be mindful, and it's fun as well. So we'll just wait a couple of minutes for more people to join. And you can use any pens or pencils you'd like to for this. I've got some sketching pencils, and I've got a mix of highlighters and pens and things like that. And I've got some coloured pencils as well. Just give another minute and then I'll run through equipment again and what we'll be doing for this activity. Hi, whoever's just joined. We're just leaving a few minutes for other people to join, and then I'll give a run through of the equipment needed and what we'll be doing for this activity. So we'll just run through again. What we'll need are some sketching pencils. You can actually use any pens or pencils you'd like for this, but I've got a range of pens and highlighters and things like that, and then some coloured pencils. I'll also ask and give you a minute to get any objects, any 3 objects that make you feel positive. So I've got some sage that I like to light. It's a nice smell and it makes you relax. I've got some thread that I use for sewing. And I've also got, if you can see, can't really see on camera, but I've got a house plant here as well. That always makes me feel really happy. So I'll just give you a minute to get 3 objects that make you feel happy, and we'll be drawing them. And we've got another activity after this one as well, but I'll tell you about that when it's time to do that. So we'll start in a few seconds, just give everyone a chance to get back. Now, if you're back with your objects, I'd like you to arrange them, and this is called still life, where you arrange an array of objects in front of you, and we're going to use these objects to draw from. Just arrange them any way that looks nice. Doesn't need to be perfect, just move the objects so they're in front of each other. And using a pencil, we're going to draw these objects for a couple of minutes and draw them as best we can. Oh, you also need a rubber as well if you make any mistakes. So when we're drawing, it's good to do a faint outline first. Excuse me. So if your drawing comes off the page like this, it's fine. That can make it look realistic, really, if that happens. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. And you want to draw your objects big in the space. So it's better to draw them big like this and have them come off the edge rather than to draw them tiny. So if everyone's doing this at home, I want you to focus on making the objects fill the page. So I've got my first two objects outlined, and then I'm going to draw the bigger house plant that I've brought. And when you're drawing, try and do the objects at the front, draw them first, and then you can draw the background objects around this. Hi, whoever's just joined. We're just at the moment drawing objects that make us happy. So I've asked everyone to get 3 objects from their home or the bedroom, anything like that. 3 objects from the house that make them happy, and arrange them into a still life. And we're going to draw them. So lightly in pencil, we've just been sketching them out. So just made a sketch first, and then you can stick to pencils if you're at home, but I like using a lot of different mediums, so I'll be using pen and highlighters as well. But it's up to you if you do this. And then once you're happy with your drawings, you can go over them, and you can apply more pressure with the pencil, or you can go over them in pen or whatever you're using. For fine details like the thread, instead of drawing every single thread, which would take ages, you can just draw some lines like this and use cross hatching, which is when you draw lines over the top of each other to make a texture like this. And then you can add any details on top of the outline that you've done. So for the leaves, I'll just add some details. This is quite like an illustration, this drawing in pen, but if you're doing it in pencil, that's fine as well. It looks a bit more realistic in pencil, but I've gone for, excuse me, more of an illustration. And then with your coloured pencils, you can fill in the colours just like you would with a colouring book or anything like that. Don't need to colour perfect when you're drawing. I quite like textured abstract art, so when I'm colouring in, I'm not very neat, is what I should say. And then for darker areas and shadows, just apply a bit more pressure with the pencil. As you can see, the thread's quite bright, so just to make my drawing a bit more interesting, I'm going to use a highlighter just to add some details. So you can get creative with it and use different materials. And then again with the highlighter, I'm going to add some more details. So you can use whatever you've got. Then you can add any shadows with a darker pen or a darker pencil. If you have worked alongside me and made a drawing of your favourite objects, please send them into FireFit. We've got the information in the Board and Busters pack, but the best ones will be winning prizes. So try this at home, send them in, and you could win some mystery prizes. But everything's in the pack. Now for the next drawing activity, we're going to be focusing on something else positive, and we're going to be drawing our happy place. So it could be anywhere that makes you happy. It could be your favourite beach or your favourite house. If you do sports, it could be football pitch, basketball court, anything like that. My favourite happy place, I've got a photo of it here. You can use photos as well, anything on your phone or any printed out photos. And this is my nan's old house. I've got a lot of nice memories there, and I just found this little photograph of it. So this is going to be my happy place. So I want everyone to have a bit of a think of what their happy place is, and then using the same techniques, we're going to make a little drawing of that. So again, draw the outlines first. It'd be really nice to see what everyone's happy place is. So please send them to FireFit and Taurus. All the information's in the activity pack, and we'll be giving out prizes for some of the best drawings. And then once you've got your outline, go ahead and use more pressure with the pen, or use a darker pencil, sorry, or you can use a pen. So I'll use pencil for this one. If you're looking at a photograph, this one might take a bit longer. As you can see in this photo, there are a lot of details. So I might not finish the whole thing while I'm on live, but you get the idea. Again, you can use highlighters or any other types of pen you've got at home to make your drawing a bit more abstract and interesting, or you can just stick to coloured pencils. I'm drawing these bunch of flowers there. Going to add some coloured pencil. So if you've got access to different materials at home, you can try and use different ones together, or you can just stick to pencils if you'd like. But I don't really think I'll have time to finish this one. There's a lot more that I need to finish, if you can see. But if you're doing this at home, we would love to see what you come up with. And like I said before, there will be prizes for the best drawings, so please send them to us. The information in order to send them, you can find all that in the Board and Busters pack. So it'd be great to see them. And thanks everyone. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon on the next video.